Excellent. All right, so we should be streaming now. I'm going to clean up some stuff real quick just because I didn't think of it until after. So just gonna quick shift delete. And then, okay, so the YouTube says live now. I'm gonna quick copy and paste this URL onto the socials. And then we're gonna take a first look at DaVinci Resolve 15 live stream. Live stream, first impressions, whatever. Can't do two things at once. So, hashtag DAVINCIRESOLVE 5 versus live stream, and Twitter is out, and then Facebook. We'll bump this on real quick. Sorry, this is on another monitor. I'm sure this would be really exciting content anyway, but just sort of letting people know this is happening before we start getting into the crazy reactions. Hopefully not everything just crashes immediately, which would be pretty funny. Hey, there are 13 people here. Look at that. You can say potentially inappropriate messages. That's fine. Hey, from London. Cool. Look at that. Seth and ICE Entertainment, ICE, Emergency Contact. All right. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this update. Somebody just posted a YouTube comment asking me if I was going to do something on it. And I was like just about to take a nap, and I went on Blackmagic, and there's all this sexy imagery. And I'm like, oh, man. Well, I got to get a thing. And then it said buy it for $300. And I was like, oh, I don't want to pay that yet. I'll do it eventually. And then I saw you can still download if you have the original license. Excellent. The Fusion type is actually good. I was expecting it to be a hot mess from what Fairlight was in the last release. But let's open this up and get started. So it's probably going to give us some sort of welcome prompt, like we didn't know what we're doing. Look at that. What's new? Yeah, sure. What's new? Let's do it. Fusion. Cool. I know how to do motion graphics and visual effects. Sound. I went to school for audio. Automatic dialogue replacement. Cool. We get free sounds, maybe. Subtitles and closed captioning. Pro tip, hire other people to do that because it sucks. Edit page title templates. Oh, there might be a product coming out eventually. Hey, from Egypt. I had a buddy that lived in Egypt for a while. You probably don't know him. Stacked and tabbed timelines. I mean, that's neat. I'm going to have to start doing more editing in Resolve just for the YouTube tutorials, I guess. We'll see. Oh, shoot. Oh, snap. Sorry, Denver. Looks like your thing is out of a job because now this is in here. Awesome. Very exciting. Go buy Let's now. I have another Let pack in the making. I just need to shoot the promo stuff for it. Now it's nice. Shared color nodes. What's that? Apply a shared color node across multiple clips in a project. Oh, cool. I like that. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Look at this. This is going to speed everything up so much. Oh, nice. Number one. I'm just going to go ahead and live tweet this as well because I'm dirty millennial. It. In DaVinci Resolve 15. Hashtag psyched. I don't know how to use the social media. I'm sorry. Yeah, for Seth, yeah, it's like a miniature remote grades. It's great because like lots of times, especially with with a lot of people's workflow, not just mine, I'm not special, but you do your shot matching and then you'll do some grades and then a client will come back and say, just this scene is too blue or green or very oftentimes magenta. And he's going to change the one node that does that. It does across. So good. Anthony, if you have 14, you can upgrade for free. I thought that it was going to be a thing. It's sort of buried down there, but if you go to the Blackmagic support page, so okay. Let me just finish off this, and then I'll show you Anthony. Okay, this will be good. Start. I'm up to speed. All right, so if you go to the support page, and then you go see Davinci Resolve 15 Studio Public Beta, you can just download it like you would normally, and if you have the dongle, well, I haven't launched it yet, but I'm assuming it'll still work. If it doesn't, boy, I'm gonna look silly, and we're gonna have to spend some time downloading the light version, or I'll have to go off stream and then pay for the big one. And then hopefully there's no incriminating information in that dialogue. Oh well. Hey, wow, look at this. Sure. And I'm going to have like no projects in here because I just did a big computer upgrade and I haven't transferred the old database over, but that's fine. So we need to go to our tuts that I was working out of. Look at this. Very cool. Look, there's Theo from today's tutorial. We've got some footage in here. So far, it looks basically the same. Developer documentation. Very cool. Yeah, so far. Oh, but down here, Fusion. That's cool. Edit. I'm not going to spend too much time on the editing tools, probably. That's something I'll probably dive into more on my own time. Just because, like, I know how to edit fine. It's just, excuse me, learning the workflow of Resolve. But we're just going to bump some random clips of Amber in here. Very cool. So that, like, people will click on this video. This is a fun one. I have a tutorial about, or a recorded one while we were doing this, about this lens veiling effect, and I'm just too lazy to find it. I know, careful. I don't have any big color projects going on right now. Right now it's all in Blender, actually. So most of my time is taking place just because of those projects going on. So now's a really good time for me to you know, do stuff with Resolve. There we go. This lens veiling thing. It's fine. Oh goodness, performance is not very good right now, but that's probably my server's fault because this is all coming off the server and that's about to be upgraded as well. But we'll look in our preferences, go to our video. All of this looks good. I want this to be CUDA, and I want manual selection. I do not want to be using the 1070. I do want to use the display GPU for compute. Look at how much gosh darn system memory I have, y'all. Just, you know, gonna brag about it a little bit. Cool. Save. We'll go ahead and restart Resolve just because I did some tests, and having the 1070 in there also actually did increase playback speed a little bit, but in a previous version, having it in there decreased performance. So, oh gosh darn, this is the wrong Resolve. Or did it update? I don't know. Cool. Resolve 15. And we're probably going to go and play around with some Fusion stuff. I haven't touched Fusion too much just because I thought it was dumb. But now if I get all the cool features, especially the optical flow stuff, that is very cool. Optical flow stuff is very cool. And I just didn't want to pay $1,000 for something that I would use maybe once every 5 years. Oh, whoops. This is the full screen tutorial. Lol. We just did some proxies. Here's the tuts. And we'll add, I do want something like this. Can I just, okay, now we're getting some bits uploaded. And now the live stream says live. Cool. So luckily I haven't done anything interesting since last we spoke. I don't think. I'll just wait until I am for sure that this is back up. And then I'll keep playing around. We'll hop into the Fusion tab and see what nonsense we can make happen. Very neat. It says it's live. Video playback interrupted. All right, so I don't have a video preview on YouTube. So I think I might just refresh and see what happens. Okay, it says, Luke, are we back? Because I don't see any preview on my screen. But if you say we're back, it says it's got the little green thing up there. So, you know, I'll believe it. Yeah, so let me play around the color page a bit until I'm sure that we're back on. Turn off the timeline. Gallery. Look at this. I actually have not installed any of my let packs yet, so we should go ahead and do that while I'm killing time. Stores. Man, where did I put them? I know where they are. Excellent. Ooh, can I just click and drag the file in here? No, that would be too nice. Open file location. And let's go ahead and install the Swiss Let's Pack. This is pretty gosh darn exciting. In there. Oh, okay. I'm going to restart this live stream because apparently 4K doesn't work. I didn't realize I was doing that. Okay, now hopefully our stream will work. I had too much resolution before. Excellent. Stream is resumed. The stream will be continuing. And do we get any video stuff? Yes, no, maybe so. It's 21 people just hanging out while this is potentially not working. But while I'm here, I'll go ahead and refresh. And there they are. Nice. Very cool. Look at this. We got all the LUTs here. Ah, great. Great. Nice. Okay, I just don't trust what's going on in this YouTube page. I'm going to refresh it and see if that breaks everything or not. Okay, look at that. Now I can see stuff. All right. So, sorry about all that stuff. I've been having some internet excitement, we could say. But, so, what I've done is I've gone to the color page, opened up the new LUTs section. We can see Swiss LUTs, shameless self-promotion. So we can just preview these over our guys now. So, cooling filter, action movie 3. Just apply that. Neutral film. That one's cool for this. Philip, look at all these different ones we can use. Teal shadows. People love these. I did not go to school to learn this. I went to school for audio, but oh man, look how cool this node thing looks up. I went to school for audio, but most of my education was on the internet watching tutorials, just like you guys. What does this button do? Oh, that button looks way more exciting than it is. It's just Control D. But I like the way these new nodes look. Very cool. I wish that they could go smaller. I always wish they could go smaller. All right, so let's hop into the Fusion page and we'll really see what is rocking and rolling here. All right, we've got Fusion opened up. Does it work just like normal? Yep, 1 and 2. Sorry, I don't have a Keycaster installed on my computer yet. But let's see, is it tab? Is it shift A? Is it right click? Add tool. Particles. I love particles. Let's try and do my favorite thing. That'll be the goal for now. So tracking, camera tracker. Let's pop this in. If anyone has any fusion tips, be sure to let me know, because I've only spent a little bit of time in here. All right, so I've got this. I'll put this in viewer 2. Let's hit auto track and see what that does. Ooh, bad video settings. The keyframe frequency is set to 8.7 seconds. And it should be set to 4 seconds or less. Can I fix that during the stream? We'll have a bit of an experiment. Settings, stream, output, streaming. Well, while this tracks, I'm going to fix my stream settings. Sorry about this. Shift drag to, very good. Thank you, Maven. Shift drag to add a node between a node. Oh, the stream health is back to green. Yeah. How far is this done tracking? How far does it have to go? Does it show anything? Okay, there's our duration. So yeah, this is probably not going to be a great track because it's got, amber going. But if we mask that out, I'm sure that will do much better. All right, and it's tracking backwards too. Cool. We'll see what that does. I probably should have picked lighter weight footage. I probably should be using the proxies and not the raw footage for this. But, whatever. So, goal for this one is to add some mystical 3D particles, and then we'll go into the color page and we'll make a mystical fairy scene. This is my favorite visual effect to do. It's just mystical particles around people. And if we can do this inside Resolve, that would be very nice. I'll definitely pay much more attention to Fusion now, especially since we have actual tools, since I got the full version, apparently. Can we be doing stuff while this does stuff? Because I really want to see Deep Pixel. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Good stuff. Does this automatically depth map? Sorry, I didn't hold shift or whatever. I just want to see. Let's pop this in viewer 1. Could I? And sorry, this live stream is just gonna be a goof off of me goofing around. Sample. I should stick to particles and trackers because I know those better. You might have to use 3D stuff. Yeah, what's this? It's got these different fog, and then a mask. Yeah, I'll figure that out on my own time. For now, I think we can figure out the camera tracker. So we've got this. Cool. We should probably redo this without amber in the way, but you only live once. So Fusion Tracker. And now what outputs do we have? This is scene output, image output. So we probably need to use this scene. Add tool, 3D. We'll probably need this eventually. Connected transform 3D. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. 3D. Transform 3D. Nice. That feels strange. Okay, yeah, scene input. Transform 3D. So then this will be 3D data, and then we can bring this into a particle node. Add tool. Is it 3D particles or is it just particles? I do want a turbulence eventually. Particles. I'm not looking at the chat at all. Sorry. I'm just having too much fun here. P spawn is probably an emitter. Maybe not. Or do you take p-spawn and then you merge stuff? P-spawn turbulence to see what this gets us. I'll bring this into 1. Probably need to add some settings here. Merge 3D equals 3D scene. Cool. P-spawn number 100, 50, 40, whatever. Number variance, lifespan, more, lifespan variance. Cool. Do I need to view this in the merge 3D node? Aha, look at that. Nice. All right, so there's probably some sort of particle output in here, I'm guessing. P emitter. That seems. Add tool, is it in 3D? Ooh, point cloud. Cool. This you guys were talking about that I needed? Cool. Pre-render, re-render, pre-render. Where's pre-render? Is that under particles? P-render, that's what I need. Not pre-render, P-render. I misread that. Very sorry. Excellent. So now this goes into our merge 3D. Okay, something goofy's going on. Goodness, I feel like an idiot. I should not have done this on a live stream. Oh well. That's why I have all these smart people here to tell me what to do. Okay, got a p-render. Set merge 3D to 2D. I do plan on merging it. I just need to figure out how to set it to 2D. I don't need scripts. Matthew, you can already download it on the Blackmagic Design website. So you can play around with it and then tell me how stupid I'm being with this. Merge it over with a 2D merge. So that's probably under composite, merge. And then shift drag. And then right click drag, just normal drag. There's some way to choose what you wanted better. So this is probably a matte. Yeah. This is foreground. What you do want this to be foreground. Gosh darn it. It's a P render. This must be so frustrating for y'all. Okay, look at this. Okay, cool. Now let's view some particles. And, oh, we need this transform 3D to be applied. Where does that happen? So this... This go there? Nope. Because this goes into this, right? No, the nodes are cool. I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so need render 3D. So just normal render 3D. Add tool. 3D. Render 3D. Okay. This is even better than a user manual. Okay. So render 3D with a merge 3D, you can merge 3D nodes. Nodes are annoying. And then use the render node. So the render node comes after the merge. Does prender go into the merge? I feel like prender wouldn't, unless right now it's 2D and it needs to be 3D. And that is how it gets into the merge. Ha ha ha! Look how... Oh gosh darn, I feel smart. Control space to search. Ah, thank you. Yes. So good. Okay. Nice. Oh goodness. Use the tracker. I did track. Does it not do things? Let's see. Boy, I should really be using proxies. My GPU memory is full. There's no way. Got 12 gosh darn gigabytes of GPU memory. If it eats memory that fast, we have an issue. I still need to solve. Oh, I need to solve the camera. Yeah, you're right. I haven't solved it yet. Is that? Yes, look at that. We'll just go with default because this doesn't need to be great. I'll do it good whenever I have time to like think about stuff. Go. Solve. Let's see what happens. Thank you very much, Seth. Goodness, some of you guys have been very great on here with helping me just putter through this poor program. Okay. Oh no! Did we just get a little crash? This must be the most frustrating thing to watch for people who know what they're doing. Root, you're much cooler than me if you use Nuke. I'm just a lowly After Effects fanboy. It probably won't respond. I saved pretty recently. Close the program. Boop 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 boom. I'll send my crash reports. Test message. Should I go rock climbing or should I keep fusion / resolving? The big questions of life. Boy, you know, sometimes life is gosh darn hard. I tell you what. Especially because I was climbing earlier today. The funny thing is, I'm kind of like getting burnt out on climbing. Oh, resolve. Is this going to cut our live stream short? Do I need to uninstall and reinstall or do something? Yeah, I wanted to learn Nuke back in college and may have tried to obtain a copy, wink wink, if you know what I mean. But couldn't, so I never learned it. But it seems like a much cooler program than After Effects. They can do a lot more. I probably won't end up posting this live stream. Okay. Okay, live again. Looks like the streaming services that I exited were sort of integral to streaming. Yeah, I'm not sure if I even looked at the free, student version of Nuke. But still, a lot of the paychecks that I've gotten from that sort of stuff has been from motion graphics, and for that, in my experience, After Effects still has a little bit of the edge, especially with, well, I bet Nuke has fine Illustrator integration, but I don't know. And then I was also learning, I also knew Cinema 4D on the side, so between those two, I had a pretty good place to work. But I do like nodes better than layers. Oh, you gonna work? You gonna work? Should I just start a new project? I sort of know it. Gosh darn. I'm broken. Let's try just reinstalling. Downloads. Programs. Davinci Resolve 15. Hopefully this doesn't have any incriminating information. Ooh, jeez. I don't want to have to uninstall it first. Let's try opening up one more time. Let's start a new project. Did somebody already say that? Start a new project? I think so. Let's see what happens. Stream this is such a mess. Okay, yeah, it was just the project. Cool. Let's go ahead and we will be more responsible. And since this is a live stream and stuff doesn't really matter, we'll use so much lighter weight footage. So active. This is not really an active project anymore. This should be archived, but nobody needs to see this. What was I doing in Fusion? Jeez. Footage and proxies and we just want, we'll just start with this shot. Sure, why the heck not? And we'll go into our edit page and we'll just quickly do this. And this time we will mask out amber. Cool. 24 frames, that's probably good. Nice. Nice playback. Ooh, test message. Email. Yay. Thanks for buying some LUTs. Save current project. This girl is in a lot of my videos because I was like, you know what? I don't want to use like actual client videos for this stuff because like, you know, some people can have some feelings about that. So I just, you know, paid a model to hang out for half a day and we just shot a bunch of stuff. And I'm probably going to do that again soon just so I have new stuff to play with. And because, believe it or not, when Amber's in a thumbnail, it gets a whole lot more clicks than when I'm in a thumbnail. So, you know, think about that. Cool. Okay, so now we sort of know what we're doing. We will add a tool. We should do a mask first. Actually, can our color page connect with I doubt that it can, but in case it could, that would be very interesting. If we could mask out in our color page, we'll just do a really simple one. This is a good experiment. This is what the live stream is really supposed to be for. Oop. Okay, so now we'll go to our tracker and we'll just do this manually. I would also recommend using a model over your friends for your goofy footage because they like actually know how to behave in front of a camera, and also they won't be like, that looks weird, don't put it up. So that's another reason. It makes everything a whole lot easier. I think highly recommend just using actual models, unless you're some crazy player, which I am not. Womp womp. Okay, invert this. Output is what I need to invert. And let's see if this transfers over to Fusion. I doubt it. Media in. Does this have alpha? It carries over to our edit page just fine. Full frame. Yeah, that's all fine. Modifiers. What's a modifier do? Does Fusion use Python or does it use Java? Ha! Nice. Okay, I might play around with that some. That'll be cool. Not on live stream. I am a garbage computer coder. Like literal trash. Okay, so this doesn't work. And if I remember last time I was in Fusion, I had some issues with masks or mats. So just bear with me. So we'll do let me just do a rectangle. We'll be fine. Okay, and cool. Okay, so now setting a keyframe. Center. Connect to. Oh, nice. Expressions. Animate. That's probably it. Yeah, there's the keyframe button. Okay. I would like to auto range. Oh, that is too far. I do not want that much. Is the clip that long? No. Okay, interesting. So something to be aware of. And does this automatically change our keyframe? Oh, cool. The center's in a relative thing. That's very cool. Move. Move, buddy. Do I have to? Oh, that's right. It's control space and oh, nice. Now the mask goes down here. No. There's a thing with like right click and drag. Ah, yeah. Drag mask. Okay. Guess I did go in the right spot. Oh, there's some interesting stuff in here. And Lua. There's Lua. Yeah, colors applied after fusion. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Good background. That mean anything we do in the color tab. So do I need to do a funny merge thing with the poly mask, or will the track mat work with the camera tracker? This is probably going to be not enough to track, but you know. This automatically keyframe stuff. Yeah, nice, cool. I feel like a pro already. Garbage mat. That's what this is supposed to be. I don't know if it's working that way. Hopefully it is. There's probably an option in here. Invert the mask. Okay. Yeah, because right now it's white. That makes sense. So invert is right there. You can just go ahead and be rude. You don't have to say you might need to. Like, I'm totally aware of, I spent maybe an hour and a half of my life in Fusion. But that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So now we should be able to track this camera. Auto track. Cool. This should track faster since it's like less. Oh, yes. Look at that. Nice. Good job, y'all. So now, for those of you who aren't, you know, the ones that are like running this, what we're doing is we are tracking this scene. I'll probably need to take those out. That's not good. We're tracking this scene and we just masked Amber out so that she's not part of the 3D scene that we're tracking. All right, so now I do camera solve stuff. I don't really care about that. I don't care if this is a good track or not because it's not because of this bottom right hand corner, but we'll solve this real quick. Okay, so now we get this camera tracker. Root, I should also sleep. On my to-do list was nap before this. So here's the to-do list. Nap. But Finch Resolve 15. Okay, so now there's something about all this 3D stuff. So I know that there's a merge 3D. Merge 3D. And we need a transform 3D. And the camera tracker goes into the transform 3D, is that right? Oh, it's 3 a.m. there? You should, 3 a.m. is like when productivity starts, man. From like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., that's my like go time. Like, yeah, I'm getting stuff done. This right now is my normal take a nap. Okay, so transform 3D. And now we want that to P emitter. So all this goes into, that makes sense. If I'm right. If not, then it doesn't make sense. And this needs to be set to a 3D particle system. If I can, or was that a different one? Yeah, I don't know what it is about late at night, but my brain's just so much more on then. There's a reason why I normally hide this little clock down in the bottom, because it's normally an embarrassing time when I'm recording a tutorial. Okay, particles. Oh man, there's so many, so much cool stuff in here. So P emitter I've tried, P spawn. Gosh darn, what got me the 3D, or was it render? Cool. P render. Yes, that was it. Okay, so P emitter was put into P render for now. And this goes into the merge. Look who's learning. And then the merge 3D goes into a merge 2D. P image. What's that? What does this do? Is this cool? P render. Yeah, got a P render. So in this normal merge, shift drag, which I learned on this stream, very handy. And then does this go in there? Oh, this must be so. Oh no, I need to render 3D. Oh, I love this so much. Everything needs to work like this, where you have to do everything on your own. So good. So good. Oh, look how hot this looks. Gosh darn, I'm a sucker for nodes. Like when I would do After Effects stuff at other people's studios, and like I'd hear somebody coming in to check, I would always go to the node editor graph, even though like it meant basically nothing, just to make myself look like I was doing a lot of really hard, intense work. Like, whoa, I didn't even know that existed. You must be really good at After Effects. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good at After Effects. You should pay me more money. And then now I just work from home all the time, which is much nicer, but there are many fewer dogs. Okay, so in this merge, what do we see? Oh no, everything's gonna break and I didn't save. Oh man, all I want to do. Quick, save. No. All I want to do is, gosh darn it. Okay, what else should we look at? Oh, and it hasn't happened on the live stream yet. There it is. No. Okay, what other effects should we try? Because we're 0 for 2 with 3D particles. What other stuff do I like? Will the whole project break again? Okay, the whole project didn't break, but I haven't saved in a long time. Yeah, I haven't saved at all. Gosh, let's use this quick opportunity. Lol. Where's this stuff at? General options, probably. Maybe not. Master settings. It's most likely, but don't I have a tutorial on how to set your autosave in DaVinci Resolve? Yeah, Travis. We have looked at the LUT browser, but I'll go back to that because that's more of what I know better. Do you want to help me out and tell me where the autosave is? Maven, work in silence and let the success make noise. Yes, I'm with you. But unfortunately, we live in an age of Instagram. So the people making the big bucks are the ones that are just like pretending to be doing cool stuff. Unfortunately, configure user. I bet it's under user, isn't it? Oh, no problem, Travis. We're probably not posting this later. It has been. I'm going to. Hopefully, we all know the word that I'm thinking, which will get everything demonetized. What am I looking for? Project save and load, live save, project backups every 5 minutes. Whoa, all this other stuff is cool. Backup resolve cache, yeah, perfect. Save. Okay, nice. Let's go in the color page and we'll do some actual stuff. We'll go ahead and import some raw footage so it's nicer. So reveal in media storage. And we'll go up one, do footage and amber. Oh, don't be sorry about the not saving. You would probably not be surprised how many times that's happened to me and you just sort of get numb to it. Luckily, there's $0 on the line for this. So if we don't get any stuff done, there's some feet for y'all. If we don't get any stuff done, I'm not upset at all. We'll go to something outside because that can be fun. I'll do this. I haven't used many of these forest ones in tutorials. Look how good that light looks. I wish that the shot was better. Trying to steady cam through there was an adventure and a half. Maybe that's why I didn't use many of the forest ones. Because moving was an issue. I really do want a wide shot. Do I want this one? That was cool over here. That's something we can... There it is, a cool shot. That's a good thumbnail. People will like that. Really, if you are a shot on the Blackmagic Ursa Mini 4.6K, this was on the Tokina 11 to 20 millimeter lens, I believe. At 4:1 RAW. and probably at 60 frames downsampled to 24 frames. Cool. And we just set the thing so this wouldn't scale, which is fine. It's working at 1080 timeline. Excellent. Actually, just for, because I know that the person's probably not even in there, but there's someone who just like really gets their panties in a twist whenever my horizon's off. Say, hey man, it's art. Ooh, too much zoom. And position Y. Ooh. Never mind. We're not going to fix that. The person can deal with it. Because she's basically straight, and that's all that matters. I own... Ooh, okay. Stack timelines. What do you use stack timelines for? I saw that there were some cool, like, comparison things. But I feel like... I guess if you're doing, like, longer form stuff or more narrative stuff, I don't do a lot of narrative editing myself. So I probably won't be using that much. Been doing less and less editing, which is fine. And I own the 4.6K. So I can just go and shoot whenever, which is pretty nice. It's pretty inexpensive. Ooh, there's some stuff against Adobe here. That's fine. They haven't really done much. The only like cool thing Adobe's done that I can remember in the last little bit is the motion graphics templates, which are still sort of like meh. And you have to do a lot of work on the After Effects side to make them really useful, which I may or may not be doing. Okay, so here is the real-time LUTs stuff. So we've got Swiss LUTs, mcmedia.com/products. And look at that. That's so nice to have. Very cool. Very cool. Though it does not, the preview doesn't accept the transforms that you made in a thing. So I guess we can tell Blackmagic that. Look at how normal and hipster this looks. Like, yeah, Lumetree's garbage. Not only is it, I mean, it's not like garbage, but it's pretty bad. It's way better than what they had before, but it really, if you have to do a lot to your really dark sections of an image, it gets really blocky. I had a project, or a friend sent me a project, and he was like, hey man, why are my shadows all blocky? And I was taking a look, and I was like upping up the render settings. We got a ridiculous rate before it was good. And then I was like, you know, maybe it's just this. So we saved that out as a LUT. You can use LUT Buddy to do stuff, or you might be able to save a LUT directly in there. I brought it into Resolve, and then Resolve took that and it processed it just fine. And then we brought it back in. There you go. That's a much nicer way of putting it, Travis. I didn't say hate as in hate, like the internet, like, oh, haters or what. I don't know. Ooh, look how cool this is. That's cool. This is like some sci-fi stuff. I'm sorry that I'm just pimping my LUTs. We'll turn those off and we'll do some actual grading before this. I typically do not like look at LUTs while I grade. That's like an end of time thing. What do we want to do to this? What do we want to do to this? If you really want to be mad at Adobe, try and use Lightroom now. Goodness gracious. I've never liked Lightroom, but like the other day, there is a place that I do a lot of shoots for, and they said, can you do some photography during this too? And it's like, fine, you know. I'm not really like a big fan of like doing photography stuff like for like professionally. Like I like doing it for fun. But where was I going? But yeah. So I had to shoot some photos. I brought him into the Lightroom just to get them out real quick because there's really simple photos. Otherwise, I would have just hired someone to do it. But it was such a quick, easy thing. I was like, what the heck? I'll make a couple bucks and go buy dinner. Nice dinner. But I brought it into Lightroom, and then it started scanning for faces, and you should have seen the raids that happened in this office, where I was just like beating my fist against the table. No, and I couldn't stop it. Oh man, that's the worst. Oh, Travis, so you're like all full-time resolved now? Good for you, man. I mean, I think this update is gonna just be like pretty killer, and it's gonna allow me to make, I mean, selfishly, make some cool stuff to put out that will, you know, make money. Okay, camera raw. Look at the cute little new buttons. Clip. I shot. Don't want this to be like really dark with highlight recovery. I don't know what I want this shot to look like. This is a really hard shot with this amount of dynamic range. But gosh darn, this is great camera. We could do one of these bad boys, but these typically look bad. This shot might look best just in black and white. Oh, that looks garbage. Zero. Garbage is just the word of the day today. Ooh, that looks really bad. Oh man, how bad can we make this look? It doesn't matter. We've already given up on making good stuff, right? Ooh, enhanced. Pro tip, this better is a lot better than faster. I was doing a project where hopefully no one from there's watching, where I was DPing it, and the director said that he wants everything to have no lights, and I was like, that's a bad idea. You should put lights in there. He's like, no lights, and then he went into color. It's like, make it brighter. I can't see what's going on. It's like, yeah, no lights. So it was super, super noisy footage, but this like actually made it surprisingly acceptable. And now we have this enhanced mode. Boy, let's just turn this all the way up and see. That's too much, but it's not. That's way too much. But bring it back to there. I mean, that might be good enough for Instagram. Yeah. Now we will go ahead and do some secondaries before this. Shift S. And just do real basic stuff. Or can we just like selector skin? Just turn it off. Shift H. Oh yeah, that's not gonna be easier to select. Ooh, what I could do. That'd be interesting. Yeah, so create. Ooh, that's a fun little layer mixer node. Do they have new blending modes? Maybe. Maybe not. Ooh, people switching over. You guys, yeah. More power to you, man. All right, so for this one, can we actually have, I mean, that looks fine. I mean, it doesn't look fine, but it's what we want for this particular operation. I like that these nodes are like fusion style now too. All right, so Shift H, yeah, we still got that. And now we can get this. That's fine. Just do a lot because once again, it doesn't matter. Okay, and now we can Alt L and invert this output. And I'll just bring her up a bit. We will also qualify this. Oh, that'd be such a good t-shirt. Like a koala, but made out of qualifiers. Like qualifier. Oh, that would be so good. That's all I want. Okay. Goodness gracious, koala fire. Oh my goodness, it could be like a koala on fire. If I was starting a color grading business, like starting one, that would definitely be the mascot. It's a koala on fire. Oh, it looks like there's some stuff. Yeah, dude. 5 to 10 minute corporate stuff is where it's at. It's so easy and it pay good money. Like all my corporate clients are just like don't even ask for quotes. Oh, one of them does. Most of them are just like, yeah, we need this video. Send us an invoice. Yes. Yeah, I had that workspace issue also. It sucks. But trying to do really long form stuff in Resolve is really gonna that whole GPU memory thing, I think, is gonna come to bite some people in the butt. If you've got, the Quadro 5000s or whatever, P P6000, you've got 24 gigabytes of VRAM, then you're probably fine. But I don't know. I don't know, man. This is a great, like, 1.5 sided conversation. Anyway, so I think we're just going to, like, goof around with this clip a bit, and then we're going to call it that for a live stream. I'm going to take a nap. We'll add some more whatever. And there we go. Just sort of want this to be surreally black and white. It doesn't look natural, but it's fine. We'll add some more denoise to this particular node just because. Enhanced. So that's sort of too much brightness. We can just dial it back down. In here. Sorry, I was going to say something, but then it wasn't relevant. Resolve has been more stable for you? Wow. Resolve is not the most stable thing in the world for me. It's not like terrible, but Premiere has been way more stable for me. Oh, cool. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and see whatever this did. Didn't do much. It won't do anything for that. Let's. Gosh darn, I need to make a tutorial about this like ASAP. Just selfishly, so I can buy more hamburgers. That looks pretty gosh darn Instagram-y. I should double click to apply. Bring it way down. Cool. 3D LUT previewer, excellent, top notch, great addition. Poor Denver Riddle and his LUT gallery. I mean, he probably made totally fine money off that. I was gonna send him an email to review it, but now I don't have to. Or I did send him, and then like it wasn't for Windows. Now it is for Windows. I don't know. I got a guy to buy it. He was like, yeah, obviously you know how he was like. He bought it. Fairlight. I just do not care. Does audio input work now? I couldn't even get recording stuff. If it is, I need to make a phone call to a guy who's like really wanting that. Fairlight. Oh, that should be this. Excellent. Left line out. Right line out. Excellent save. That'll probably crash stuff. Okay. Yeah, the internal one is way better than Let Gallery. But, you know, that's because they aren't limited by the OFX API. For work, most of what I do, it's mostly on the post production side now. I used to be more in the DP world, but I really like not having to get up early and carry heavy equipment and stuff. So lots of color, and then lots of motion graphics and After Effects work. Some editing. I'll still do like occasional like full production stuff for like littler things like corporate stuff. Most of my big gigs are either color or motion graphics / visual effects. I haven't done much visual effects stuff lately. That's fine. I prefer motion graphics. It's more fun. Yeah. I think that the consensus is that we're all sleepy now. I've been streaming for over an hour. I think that's fine. I'm tired of talking. I need some water. So thank you all for coming out and joining me on this adventure for the DaVinci Resolve 15 live stream. Thank you to those of you, especially, you know who you are, Seth and Root, especially for all of the, fusion knowledge. I will definitely be making some cool tutorials one of these days, but for now, a nap. So, I guess once again, gosh, now what do I say? Once again, Theo with Meester Media. We have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.